A woman walked on an empty beach, her heart heavy with sadness. She saw a glass bottle, and inside, it was a message that would change her life. Welcome to the English Lens. Our story begins with a woman named Clara. She lived in a small coastal town in Maine, in the United States. Clara was a writer, but for the past year, she had not been able to write a single word. Her father, a fisherman who had loved the ocean, had passed away. The house felt empty without him. The sound of the waves, which she once loved, now only made her feel lonely. One cold morning, she went for a walk on the beach. It was her father's favorite place. The wind was strong, and the gray waves crashed onto the sand. She was thinking about her father when something caught her eye. It was a flash of green glass, half buried near a pile of seaweed. She walked over and picked it up. It was an old wine bottle. The glass was thick and cloudy from the sea, and inside she could see a rolled-up piece of paper. Her heart beat a little faster. It was a message in a bottle. Clara ran back to her house. She tried to pull the paper out, but the neck of the bottle was too narrow. Carefully, she wrapped the bottle in a towel and tapped it with a hammer until the glass broke. She unrolled the damp paper. The writing was in blue ink, a little faded but still clear. It read, "To whoever finds this, my name is Elias. I am 12 years old. I am throwing this bottle into the sea from the coast of Portugal. My dream is to be a sailor and see the world. If you find this, please write to me. I want to know about your life across the ocean." Below the message, he had written his full address in a small Portuguese fishing village. Clara sat down, stunned. The date on the message was from 15 years ago. The boy who wrote this was now a man. He would be 27 years old. Did he still live there? Did he ever become a sailor? That evening, she could not stop thinking about the message. It felt like a connection to her father, who had also loved the sea. She felt a strong desire to answer it, to complete the journey the bottle had started. She sat at her desk, a blank page in front of her. For the first time in a year, she felt the urge to write. She wrote a letter to Elias. She told him about finding his bottle on a beach in Maine. She described her town and her work as a writer. She asked him if he had ever become a sailor. She folded the letter, put it in an envelope, and mailed it to the address in Portugal. She did not know if it would find him. Clara continued her walks on the beach, but now she felt a sense of hope. She had written something. She had sent a part of her story across the ocean. One afternoon, the postman brought her a letter. The stamp was from Portugal. Her hands trembled as she opened it. "Dear Clara," the letter began, "I cannot believe you found my bottle. I never thought anyone would. I remember the day I threw it into the sea. I was with my grandfather. We watched it float away on the waves. I did become a sailor. I work on a cargo ship that crosses the Atlantic. I have seen many places, just like I dreamed. Your letter arrived at my parents' house. My mother saved it for me. Reading about your father touched my heart. My own grandfather was a fisherman too. He taught me everything about the sea." Elias wrote about his travels. Clara wrote back, telling him more about her life and her writing. Their letters crossed the ocean every few weeks. They wrote about their families, their dreams, and their shared love for the sea. They were two strangers, connected by a piece of paper in a bottle. After 6 months of letters, Elias sent a new one. He wrote that his ship would be making a stop in New York City. He asked if she would like to meet him there.
Clara said yes. She took a train to New York. She was nervous, holding a small sign with his name at the pier. Then she saw a man walking towards her. He had a kind face and the tan skin of someone who spent his life at sea. He smiled. "Clara," he said. "Elias," she replied. They spent the day walking and talking in the city. It was not like talking to a stranger. It was like meeting an old friend they had known for years. The connection they had built through their letters was real. The message in the bottle was more than a note from a boy. It was a thread that connected two lives. It helped Clara find her words again. It brought a new friend into her world. It was a reminder that even when we feel alone, the world is full of unexpected connections waiting to be found. Sometimes the most important messages are not sent on purpose. They are carried by the tide, and they arrive exactly when we need them. Thank you for listening to this story on the English Lens. I hope you enjoyed it.